And if somebody is saying, I'm looking to do this music full time, what are a couple things they can look into right now as a way for them to start bringing some revenue in, as they're, maybe producing music on their own right now,
Right.
seeking to produce for other people, but ways that they can actually monetize today.
Yeah, that it's the same stuff I've been saying. You gotta show up. First of all, you gotta get good at it. Now
Hmm.
let's say you're not good at it.
Right.
Let's just say you're not good at
And
it.
how would they know if they were good or not? That's even another question, right? Like,
Yeah,
how do they test whether I'm good enough to be in such and such place or position?
yeah.
So it's
You
yes.
you open your Apple Music or your. I mean, people don't have iPods no more. But like, open your
Alert, alert, alert. He's showing
right.
his age.
Right, exactly. Don't bring up the Walkmans. The dog Discman, and then the iPod comes, and then
That is hilarious. Yeah.
right. So, but yeah, like open some sort of a list, a music player list that you have, and you compare yours with theirs, like
Hmm.
a 2 song playlist, and just compare them one after another. Like, don't just like compare them one after another. And really what you're looking for is like volume. You make sure that the volume is right, that because people want the music to hit them a certain way. If they're playing one song and then your song comes up and it's quieter, like the music might be even nice, but if it's softer, they don't want to have to turn it up because they might already
Hmm.
have it all the way up. So I mean,
Hmm.
that's one factor. But you may want to also point out just the different elements that is in the music that's already like booming right now
Hmm.
or trending, picking out those different elements. So if it's like trap music, which is very popular, like surprising to me, but it is popular. Um, and to be honest, I think that it's popular because some of the rhythmic elements come from like a lot of African drum elements.
Hmm.
It,
Okay.
it, it is very attractive. So even though you might see somebody in African drums doing those elements, and I think it's coming through the drums and trap music. That's a whole another subject. But
Hmm.
if if you can mimic that and match the intensity and the dynamics of that, a lot of times if you can get the drums straight, people don't even care about the melody. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
I'm just saying, just as a starter, you know, with uh we're all evolving as musicians and stuff like that, and that's a never ending thing.
Hmm.
Quincy Jones didn't have his first hit until he was 50. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
he was composing orchestral and jazz music all throughout, all the way up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Then he runs into Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
but yeah, so it just has to be something that you're called to do. It can't just be something that you're. It's just a thing. Like it has to be
Hmm.
in you because that's the only way you're gonna stick with it.
Right.
And once you get that going, and it's whatever. You might not get that going. You have to get on something like beatstars.com or airbit.com. Now these are beat makers e-commerce shopping cart,
Okay.
websites where people can go to your account or to
Hmm.
your catalog, and they can purchase or license that track. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And you just upload it like an attachment, like you do an email.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, as long as you do that, you put up some YouTube videos or put up some videos, showing you making the beat, your creative process, and
Hmm.
people will
That's cool
be,
too.
yeah, intrigued by that. You stay consistent with that, and then people will be like, "Hey, I need some of that." Go to Reddit or DistroKid to be engaged in the chats. Let people know what you do. People have to know because there are so many people that have caught on to that.
Right.
It's like, it's just wild. Like so many people have caught on.
Wow. That's
You know what I'm
cool.
saying?
That's a nice couple things that people could do, and to make sure that they're quality, right? But then
Right.
also to then put their quality up and make funds starting immediately. It really seems like the funds is in the the distribution aspect, or in the how will I say this, right? It seems like if you can be the middleman or if you can be the collector of
Hmm.
all the different things, because you said, okay, you can go to this place where you upload the music, right? It's like for beat makers.
Right.
Well, if I'm the beat maker platform, that's where it's at. I'm
That
just
nah,
thinking in my
that's
head. If I'm YouTube where everybody uploading their stuff, that's actually where it's at. Or
that's
you,
right.
you, you know what I mean? So,
There's a fee for that. Like you pay a membership fee to do that, and you can trust they're making millions. And
mm,
now there's a limit. Like they might say, okay, you can upload up to 10 beats for free, and
mm-hmm,
you can have a free account. Like, but they might end up getting a 5% percentage from that,
mm,
from each sale. But then if you get like a for real account, you can sell your beats with no percentage. And you know what I'm saying?
smart.
Yeah, yeah. So like that's how it works. So that's just like being an agent,
Right, right,
being
right.
being an agent, and let's say the seller's agent gets like 10% of the price of a house that sold for $200,000. Well, the agent might get 5, 10, whatever their fee is, they just get a percentage, you know.
Mm, that's
Just
really that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That I think that people who are in the creative and the art field also have to think about those aspects of things too. And a lot of times we're so creative that we're not thinking of thinking business. You know what I'm saying? And so I think
That's
if
me.
right, if that's the one thing that I would say, because there would be somebody who's just a regular businessman who would come along and just say, hmm, maybe I should just create a platform for you guys, right? Now,
Right.
somebody who's really not even creative, that's why the platform could be bulky and all that in the first place, right? Platform ain't even creative, but the platform does exactly what you need it to do, right? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
Because so there's really a lot of opportunities that's out there if we really would just stop and just think and consider. And so I hope this has been an interview that's given a lot of people out there who, especially in this genre and these fields, or if you're in another field of entrepreneurship, because like we were saying earlier, everybody's creative, everybody's been created by God and has a gift of talent. And these things, these principles that we're talking about as an artist, as a musician, right, does not just affect artists and musicians. They affect any other entrepreneur in any other field as well. And so you can take those same principles to your arena. There's opportunities there that you're just not thinking about, right, or looking into. And so thanks for watching the Line and Lambo podcast. We hope this clip has been a huge blessing to you. And we want to remind you that we drop new videos, new podcast episodes every Sunday at 9 o'clock. You can find the full episode by clicking the card up at the top right of this video. If you prefer an audio only experience, then we want to let you know that we're streaming through every major podcast streaming platform. For the full list, you can go to www.lionandthelambo.com. Until next time, go impact the world.